DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation, what's going on? It's another FA Friday coming right up at you with your favorite awesome people here. I'm just saying, you know you like all of us, otherwise you wouldn't be here. We got Chris here. We got our man, Mikkel, over here. We got Gundy. Of course, myself, Nemesis. What's going on, everybody? What up? I see we got that Jason, the Tiger Osborne in the house, dropping them FAs. First, as usual, I can always count on that mofo to be there every time. It is awesome. If only everybody were to try to beat him, that would be awesome. You know, I'm just trying to add a little camaraderie to that. You know, it's if we can get more people to try to be here beforehand, oh my god, that'd be awesome. So cool. Oh my god. We got John Germain. Good evening to you, sir.
I mean, it's not hard to beat us in here, you know.
I know. We give everybody the chance to beat us. I mean, but, you know, we only got a couple of people here. Jeez.
You know, the night is young, guys. The night is young. Did anybody see any? You see any lights in the sky up there, Em?
I haven't peeped out since it's gotten dark. Hey, babe, you should check to see if you can see the aurora.
You're supposed to get a. You're supposed to get
what
some
lights are you
light.
talking
Yeah,
about?
it's like he should be
The
able to see
aurora
more than any of us.
borealis.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you should. Nah, you're Southern California, right, Chris?
Yeah, I'm Southern California.
Yeah, you probably won't get to see it.
It's too rainy.
I'm gonna go peep my head out there, and I'm gonna see if I see
Yeah,
him.
I'm waiting for it.
I'll be right
I'm waiting
back.
for it to get
It
dark.
should be in the northern facing sky, north sky.
Yeah,
He's just gonna go search around because he didn't hear you say north.
Well, you know why this is
Yeah.
happening, right?
5G
the
radiation.
electromagnetic store.
No,
Or
the
whatever.
the coronal mass ejections from the sun.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that the official story?
No, that's like what happened.
Like maybe if you went down Middle Lake.
He came back too quick. It must not be
You
there.
know, when
I
they have
didn't
sun
see
flares,
anything.
yeah, dangerous-
It's
dangerous
like
times and
there's
players.
still a little bit of light in the sky. I'm gonna see
How is there
when
still light
when
in
I
the
should
sky?
be
It's
able
like
to
9
see it.
p.m. your time.
That's
Not-
about nighttime.
I mean, well, it is, but it's still daylight where I am. It's like just now getting dark.
Yeah, nah. Yeah,
Right.
it was dark like 8:40 for
let's
me,
see
so that was
here.
like hour and 20 minutes ago.
That's crazy.
I
It's still
know-
somewhat light at 9 p.m.
I know when I first started
No, I did not,
streaming,
babe.
I had some daylight in my sky. I don't know that I
What
can
if
see
I
it.
want my coat?
It was still
At
peaking.
least not on this side of my house. Maybe on the other side where the sun
Especially
is.
during the
Okay,
summertime.
so for me, I should be able to see the aurora borealis between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m.
Oh,
Oh, there
so
you go.
when we quit the live stream.
Right, that's when it should start becoming visible. I think that's when the solar flare energy should be hitting the ionosphere,
solar flare.
and
I love
so
it.
Yeah. You know, if we get hit with one of these just right, it turns our planet into a microwave.
you know, I'm really
You
not.
ever seen
I'm
people
not
explode?
really worried about that for some reason. I'm like, if I'm gonna worry about an apocalyptic event, let's just call that for what it is. You'll end up stop living. You know, you'll be like, oh my god, you know. So I'm not gonna worry about all that. And two, I'm thinking this is not Earth's first rodeo. And
No.
It
now,
usually isn't.
do I think that there could have
Imagine
been?
it wouldn't be.
Right. It's like it's hard to sit there and say that, oh yeah, the sun's going to obliterate the Earth. I think that we're in that, you know, what they call that Goldilocks zone. This is the scientific community. That's the Goldilocks zone, according to the scientific community. And we're probably just in that, again, the right spot where even if it would take a massive fucking solar flare to take Earth out. It'd have to be able to wipe the atmosphere clean off the fucking planet.
Yeah, come down.
Holy
Earth.
crap, dude!
Touch Earth.
You won't
Yeah.
eat by the time that event happens. I don't even know if you'll have time enough to get naked with your wife.
Dude, you think directed energy weapons are crazy? Just wait till it's
Right. You would have a much worse time with the idea that the sun started dying. Now, the sun dying wouldn't kill our planet right away. But as the sun would start getting larger and right before it turns into a black hole, life might get a little rough here.
Maybe just a little.
Yeah. Might not be able to go on that side of the planet anymore, so you're going to be constantly moving to stay on the dark side.
It'll be like that train show or whatever, where everyone's on a train. You'll just have to keep transversing the Earth just to stay out of the radiation.
Right? Oh yeah. It's like I'm not gonna
see them too.
Huh?
So it looks like we'll be able to see them.
Nice. Yeah, they said that you should be able to see them pretty far south because it's
where
going to
you
be a
are,
big.
yeah. I mean,
It's a big solar flare that let loose. Not a planet altering one, but pretty sizable. The sun's going to let you know that it's still there.
I mean, these happen quite frequently.
Tomorrow
People
night
don't
as
realize
well.
it. You ever have like problems with your Wi-Fi one day? It's probably from a solar flare.
Oh yeah, I've had it where cell phones were glitchy because like there was a nasty solar flare that came burping out. You know, I mean, so between 10 and 2 a.m., I'm gonna have an issue with my cell phone.
Yeah, probably.
Noted.
Right? I'm not worried about it. Unlike the like these millennial and younger generation. I know, Mikkel, that incorporates a little on you. I know it, but you know who I'm talking about.
You can't
That
claim him
internet
for
dies and they're lost.
We claim you for upside, man. Don't worry.
Right. Mikkel knows
we take the good
the
ones with
entity of millennial that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
My brothers are them.
The few years that were born after me. And some
They're
of my
saying
generation.
that the solar flare should, because it's one of the largest, it should disrupt communications
Mhm.
with cell phones and stuff like that.
Yeah. Again,
So if you-
the only people that are going to have the problems are the young generation that are like attached to their technology, and when it
Yeah.
turns off, they're
Hopefully
like,
they'll be asleep and they won't be too
Yeah,
distraught.
what do I do now?
"Oh my god, yeah." But
What
you're
do
going to
I
have
do?
those that wake up in a panic. I can't use my cell phone.
I
Oh
mean,
my
I have to walk
god.
to my friend's
Oh.
house and like knock on the
I had to
door.
wake
Like,
up.
what the fuck?
I had to wake up to do grumpy and I can't watch TikTok while I'm grumpy.
Well, you're not
Oh
going to be
my
able to watch
gosh.
that for too much. I mean, like for anybody who's like enjoying that TikTok, enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, well,
so
X
far
is next
the company ByteDance isn't backing down. They
No,
said
they're
no.
not. They're going to court.
Yep,
Oh,
good
you
for
said-
them.
Binance
for them.
isn't backing down.
No, ByteDance.
It's the company that owns TikTok.
And
okay.
and with
It's
the
the
way
Chinese company that owns TikTok.
so
And
yeah,
they're supposed to be they have until next year, or they have until the end of this year to sell the company, but then they get an extra 6 months leniency while it changes hands or whatever. But it has to be sold by the end of the year, and otherwise it'll be banned nationwide. And ByteDance already said they have no intentions of selling. And
right.
Fuck
It's
off.
like, oh, you as a Chinese
they
operator,
said that it infringes on our First Amendment rights, which it does.
but
It does.
they don't have First Amendment rights. They're not
It
from
does.
here. So
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I
kudos to them
understand
for
their
at least standing
argument.
up to them.
I understand their argument, but their argument doesn't. It's like us trying to use that argument in China. It would not work there.
Except that if they were to phrase it, no, we're not going to sell because to do so would infringe upon the rights of our users.
No, it
know?
still it wouldn't infringe on the rights of the users.
It's all about the data. It's
Because
the data
one-
that
yeah,
they
it's
have
who
of all
owns
of
the
us.
data. This is
they're
a
gonna
data
censor shit.
argument.
Yeah, you know where that data is.
It's a data argument, right? China has all of, all like the million plus users that use TikTok. They have all of their information.
And it's
They
like,
do.
but
not the United States.
but at the same
and they
time,
want that
it's-
information because
what's
they
really
want
weird-
to better leverage.
What's
their
weird about
systems.
that is it's not that
And they can't.
China, not the CCP doesn't own that data. This is where the propaganda comes in. ByteDance still owns all the data. Now,
Yep.
the CCP can acquisition certain parts of that data, and they by law have to give it to them. But it's not like they can there's not like the CCP is going to sequester all data from all Americans. No, they're gonna go after, is this person on there? I want his data. And if it's a senator, guess what? And you're not going to get me to believe that our government doesn't go to Facebook or any other app that we can have a little leverage over that is also operating in China, that we're not grabbing that same kind of data right back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is just like
I
when
did
all
think
this
it,
social media crap started, you know? It's like, don't put it out there unless you want everyone in the freaking world to see, right? What happened to that mentality?
And I'm the person of, it's like, okay, if you're going to use that, you're willing to give up whatever data you're putting up on there. So be mindful of what data you do put up there.
Yeah,
Cool.
point blank,
I'm
as
okay
soon as
with
you post
that.
it to somebody's platform, it's theirs later.
But if you heard me from the start, I would not use TikTok because it's not that it's a Chinese CCP owned company. It's just that I don't want them to be able to sequester my data at their leisure if I become a targeted interest in their eyes. So not that I'm gonna be. I'm like I'm a boob tuber. Ooh, it's like I'm so dangerous and so so out there.
You're criminal number one in the USA.
Right. It's like, so I'm not really worried. I'm not in the thought pattern that because I use TikTok means that they're gonna sequester that information of mine. No, I just don't want that possibility of.
Yeah,
they
it's
get
pretty
some,
funny, right?
It's like right next door where I live,
Because TikTok servers are in the United States,
yeah,
right
which is hilarious.
And not all, but it's not
that
all
we
of
have
them.
this problem.
But it's not all of their servers.
It's majority of their servers.
It's a huge chunk.
It's like 80% of their servers, like majority control, are in the States. It's wild to think about that.
I used to work for the company that hosts
you
them,
know,
just FYI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like we don't
it's
have
pretty
leverage over the CEOs in any way, shape, or form, so we
No.
can't leverage that data out. Right now, it's all encrypted.
Sure, I guess.
So they
Well,
have
yeah,
they
but
have
it's
to
in
go
your building.
after Amazon, Microsoft.
Yeah, I mean, like it's on our soil. I mean, it's like, whoops.
Yeah, but you got to right.
Yeah, you could pay to host your data here, but like we're gonna tell you can't use it.
I've from a management standpoint for like servers at a data farm, it's like I've always wondered, like all those computers are all linked together. Is it really possible to go, yeah, this one is this company, let me go ahead and unplug that specifically?
I mean, yeah.
Is it really that like logically like that? Like I could go, this is their server. Let me unplug the internet off of that one blade.
Yeah, of course. Like if that's a distribution link for any company, it would take them down instantly.
Right, but is it pinpointed? Can they go to a specific server blade and go, this one is, whatever, input company. Can they go to that specific server blade and be like, yes, this is the one that they're using?
Probably.
Or is it because they're all networked together? Is it a shared infrastructure?
I mean, no, you'd have to know, like you'd have to be inside their infrastructure already to find out where the stuff is, obviously.
Right, but I'm saying
the
like
networks are
like
are gonna be
the
segregated
server
out. They're not gonna
towers,
be
like
shared.
I understand like the server towers, like you can sit there and have it be one full node, and
so
multiple
much
companies
redundancy,
could
bro.
theoretically use that one node.
I mean, I worked in this one co-location that there was some government devices in, and it was 10 racks, and they were always off until one day they were all on and really freaking loud for like a week straight,
Really freaking loud.
and then they turned all off and they never came back on again. So there's some weird shit going to data centers all over the place. So,
But I'm just saying, like for Amazon, you know, can they actually like just? I understand that from software side, I can
you can
turn
take chunks.
off, but can I unplug their server though?
Sure,
That's
you
the
can take
question.
big chunks
I
out.
want to know if you could actually like in the movies, like how they show it. Like I go up to them and be like, "Yep, this is the MGM Grand in Las Vegas." Boom, their internet's off.
If you're the only
Just by
server provider,
unplugging
yes.
the Ethernet out of a server blade and fucking in
Yeah, they
Washington.
definitely had backups. Like,
there's
there's
so
no
much-
way they were running on one.
We'll say there was just the one. I'm just like, you know,
Theoretically, if there was just the one, for sure it could happen.
Yeah, if that's
right.
the only
I'm just
connection
saying,
you're
like, no fail safes. Can
Nope.
I just
Yeah.
unplug an Ethernet cable and it
Yep.
only affects
Yep.
one company?
Yep.
Okay.
Easy.
I've always, I mean, like, I've never worked from the server side like that, so I
This
don't
is why
know.
we have this is why we have redundancies. Is
Yeah.
because of things like this.
Right.
But
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, it may,
Yeah.
hey, I'm learning. That's why I'm
Theoretically, if
asking
there was
questions.
Only one.
Dude,
There was only one cable.
I
Those
don't.
colos
I don't
around here
play
now,
with.
they
I
do-
like. I haven't like. I played with the one older server that
Yeah.
my one buddy gave me, and it was like really rudimentary and super loud.
Oh, those 10 millimeter fans are no joke.
Oh my god!
Dude, bro, these 80 millimeter fans on this PC is fucking no joke. That thing is loud.
Oh, dude, man,
Like
these
a freaking,
things.
like a
I
freaking
think.
jet engine. Dude,
Yeah,
it
I
is
think these
so
were like
freaking
little
loud.
80 millimeter fans, like the no bigger than the
Yeah,
ones that I
go-
see in my
go
in
watch,
my
go
HP
pull up-
server fans.
They're so loud.
On your phone, go to my YouTube channel and go look at my last short. Just
Yeah.
do it.
All
You'll
those tiny
understand.
ones.
Those
Screaming.
freaking fans on that server, dude, they are loud.
Screaming.
They're
Yeah.
like,
You got a decibel reader in there yet? What do you hitting?
yeah, I'm at
110?
95 decibels,
95?
just standing in front of it.
Don't stand there
That's
too
not
long.
too
Yeah,
bad. I mean, you can be in there for like 5 minutes with no hearing protection before you start inducing hearing loss.
Yeah, I did that one. I did that one time at the farm. I had my hands in fluid, and I couldn't get to my headphones, and I couldn't put them on. And my hands were in fluid because I was working on something, and I was in there for probably like 20 minutes.
Oh
and
god, how bad was
by
the
the time
ringing?
by the time I got out of the container, I couldn't hear outside the container. Like,
Oh yeah.
I thought I was going deaf. Like, dude, it was bad.
That's right.
I have never experienced that before because I usually always have my hearing protection on, and that was the one time I didn't. And
So
I will
I'm
Never
forever-
do that again.
I
I'm
will never,
super-
I will never do that again. It
I'm
was
super
it was
old
rough.
school when it came to
Took
setting
about 5
subwoofers.
minutes before it to come back.
Oh yeah, I'm super old school when it comes down to setting subwoofers. Right?
Congrats on your F-16 fighter rig. Hey, thanks, man. I
So
appreciate it.
I was sitting there and I had my like I'll warm up a system before I start tuning it. So you want to get your amplifier warmed up. You don't want to sit there and lean on it cold. And you don't want to sit there and do that to your speakers. You want to have them kind of like it's like anything. You take your hands together and you start rubbing them a little bit and it starts warming up. Well, the same thing as the speaker cone is flexing a little bit, it starts warming up
Yeah,
the
they get
speaker
warm.
cone. And
This means
that-
friction. It's movement.
Right,
Any
you just need a
movement
little bit of
creates heat.
friction on there. Get everything kind of warm, get it pliable, and then you lean on it. So the only way I know how to set a subwoofer, because I'm old school, is you start leaning on the amplifier and turning that gain up. Now,
Mhm.
this is after you have it set up how you want to have it set up, so you know how far
Move
you
it
want
for
you
you
can push
too,
it with that amplifier. You take your hearing protection off at this point, and you put your ear right up to the next to the speaker, not to the point where the speaker is touching your face, but as close as you can get. So you're getting the brunt force of what that speaker is doing, and you're sitting there turning up that speaker until you hear it what sounds like somebody's knocking on a door. and then you back it off like a quarter turn. And what that is you're listening for the speaker actually bottoming out and knocking. And you have to listen for that like little knock on there. And then you back it off like a quarter turn and you're perfect. You will not blow anything.
Yep.
And then you have to remember what the volume setting was, and you cannot go above that volume setting at maximum bass.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will smoke your stuff. I've done that a couple times. I was like, oh yeah, I could go a little louder. Oh god, maybe just a little bit louder. Like it plays, and then you just hear boop. And you're like, nope, that's done.
Well, that's boop.
Before we get too far off the subject of like the TikTok and like the servers and stuff, I do want to mention that as that announcement came out, some of the higher ups, you know, in the stock exchange world, were immediately buying stocks of Meta after the announcement of ByteDance saying they weren't going to sell. Stocks of Meta were being bought up quickly because. Can you guess who's going to be the contender for TikTok in America? Can you guess?
Of course.
Well, that's because they think they're going to sell
Instagram.
it to Facebook.
Instagram's already there. It's already the thing. So if you're using TikTok, it wouldn't be wild of you to import all of that information and all of your content over into Instagram before you lose anything. You know, if anyone is out there listening to this, I've even started saying, I told my wife, you know, my wife does TikTok. She makes money off TikTok. So like this will like just cuts her like tie off of TikTok completely.
Oh no. Taking money out of those babies' mouths. How dare
they? Right. I mean, it's not like a lot, but I mean, I think last month she made like $100. I mean,
that's $100.
Still $100.
That's $100. I mean, she has over 10,000 like followers. She's at like
it's not like you live in near a big city. I mean, you're away from everything. So I mean, to go really shopping, it takes a hot minute. So you need the extra gas.
Yeah. Right. So like, it's crazy for like that's gonna be like done for her. But she has already started to do like the double working. Everything that she's doing on TikTok, she posts on Instagram because she's aware that this may not be a forever thing, and she's preparing herself for the future. So if anyone is out there and doing that, make sure you move content over, because I can bet that's where it'll go, because there's already reels on Instagram, there's already pictures on Instagram. They're not going to make a new app. Like, that would be stupid.
No, it's already a competitor.
They're just going to use the
video
one
to it.
Yeah, they're going to be that's the one they're going to use. It's already there, and Meta already owns it, so that would be
everything.
I'm not saying I know everything, but the writing is kind of on the wall.
After this TikTok thing goes through, they're going to go after X next.
Yep, that'll be the next one.
I don't know if they're going to be able to do that one because
they'll go after
Elon
it. It'll be a harder fight.
Because Elon's within the country, so there's only so much leverage the government can do without just passing new congressional laws.
He's more likely to bend the knee. They got a lot of leverage with him.
I don't know about that. He's fucking wealthy outside of the country.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to remember, but his dad
owns
the largest gem mine in Africa. He comes from fucking, like, Elon Musk likes to go, oh, I did all of this on my own. He fails to tell you that he had one of the largest green emeralds that he dug up as a child to start everything that he fucking did too. Right, so it's like, it's not like it wasn't without influence.
It was a massive emerald.
Yeah, it was fucking massive, dude. It's not like without his dad, he would not be where he's at today. Period. Which, I'm not knocking him or his dad. I'm like, fucking good for him that he took the opportunity and he's made a good reputation for himself. I mean, Elon Musk is weird in some ways, but he's made a good reputation for himself. And fucking kudos to that man. I don't think that because of his extraordinary wealth, I don't know, it outside of in an unexplained death, that they're going to be able to influence what he does.
The reason why I say is because, SpaceX is here, Tesla, all the government subsidies he has.
I mean, that guy lives on government contracts. Like, if he doesn't
Yeah,
have
but
government
but
contracts, like,
people
he's done
don't
for.
realize that he does a trade on the backside that people don't realize what he's doing. So
He is the people's champion. But if they dangle it over his head,
so
I don't know.
okay,
Man.
so
Or he's
this is
controlled
a unique
opposition.
one, and a lot of people. So you guys have, because none of you guys have talked about it. I can tell you don't know about it. So with the Tesla company, Gundy should know this. Green points and black points for auto manufacturers. Green points are energy efficient, low fuel usage vehicles. This applies to your electric cars, hybrid cars, and just your super fuel efficient cars. Black points are all of your supercars and hypercars, and any of your sports cars. So Camaros, Corvettes, Mustangs, F-350s, 3500s. These are black points.
Oh yeah,
Elon
you have to
Musk
have,
makes
like,
nothing but green points. He fucking sells these green points to all these different companies, not just auto manufacturers.
Can
He
you do that?
also sells them to manufacturing companies so that they don't have to change over their pollution standards. So
I mean,
if
that
they
would
take
be
out Elon Musk,
Interesting.
you know how many companies will be fucked. It will be unreal. They make a big stance towards Elon Musk, but you see how they don't really sink their teeth in on him yet. And he's gone toe to toe and just basically gave them the finger. And they know that they can't, if they assassinate him and there's no successor that they can control that come in behind him, these companies that are buying all these green points are fucked. That's a lot of companies in the United States that are Fortune 500 companies.
Well, it's also
These are the mega donors.
I remember you have to have your fleet a certain mile per gallon. Like, the only reason you could have V8s is because you had a 4-cylinder hybrid.
Right, or you have a Geo Metro with 3 cylinders.
And you only charge people $10,000 for it, but then you can at least have your V8 truck over here
right.
and still be within
So,
your threshold.
what they do is they
The
buy
option is there.
buy into the companies so that they
nice.
are now partial owners of this company, and they get a distributed share of the green points.
You should be able to see it now, Nim. Sunflower Mama, who is Max's wife, is posting pictures.
Oh,
So it's visible.
go check it out, man.
What's up, Chicago Brew?
What up?
Sounds like
What's
info I haven't heard.
Chicago
Green
Brew, yes,
green
kind of
points,
like carbon credits.
Yeah.
So it's just basically that you can only make so many pollution points versus so many non-pollution points.
It's
Trying to
the whole
keep
reason you
companies
can
in
have a
check.
Tundra V8 just suck gas like a champion because they got 4 versions of the Prius.
Right.
Oh, this counteracts this, so that's why I can have this still. So
I'm gonna see if I
get
can
off my
see the
back,
Aurora
EPA.
Borealis.
But yeah, that's crazy.
And off he goes.
Do know to look to the north.
Yeah,
I
don't-
heard Sherry.
At this
Yeah,
point,
I heard
that
it.
was too funny. to
about what
look
we were
to the
talking about
north.
earlier, about the network and the
Oh,
companies
Lord.
and stuff. At this point, I don't think you could bring down a company with just.
No.
You would have to go it would have to be multi time zoned, coincided.
Did
at
you
the
hear
same
about that?
time,
Did you hear about the cyber attack that attacked the? Was 140 different hospitals.
No. What happened?
No,
Yeah,
really?
It was called Obamacare. Yeah.
It was it like just happened. It
Oh,
happened
yeah. I'm
today
just
or
playing.
something like that. It came across our news because it affected some of our hospitals that were here in Oklahoma.
Oh,
Hold on, pull it up.
like, did you get a $5 check from the hospital saying sorry I leaked your data?
No, like the physical like systems got like
Oh,
attacked. It was pretty crazy. It was wild.
Hope I do
story,
not
man.
see
I was
it
like,
yet.
Well, you're almost half an hour too early.
Is
well,
it-
Max's wife is saying she can see it, and she's in Illinois too, or they are.
Huh.
So, I would imagine he'd be able to see it if she's able to see it. I don't know.
Chicago Brew.
Dang.
U.S.
I don't see
companies get around it
Where did it
too,
go?
but they do also produce some of the cleanest outputs. I'll agree with you. But that's so that on the backside, somewhere else, they're polluting like a motherfucker.
Just straight dumping that stuff. Dumping it.
Right? It's like all the Tesla charging stations. 90%, 60% of it is actually derived from coal energy.
Well,
Yeah.
unless you pull up on one that
It's a
runs.
complete scam.
Those are fun. You know, then you're actually paying per gas, and it's ridiculous amount of rate, like miles per gallon rate. It's like what 16, 15 miles per gallon if you have to charge using a diesel motor.
You want to know what's funny?
I'm like,
You
yo,
wanna-
make
you
this
wanna-
make sense, man.
You want to know
You
what's
can
funny?
charge a station charged by a diesel motor. Like,
the
get outta here.
government wants to make you believe that my 1974 Chevy Chevelle is this hideous pollution monster.
I
Right?
know. I remember Cash for Clunkers.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a two-door sporty kind of car, what would you consider good fuel economy?
Shoot, two-door? I'd say they'd have
What
to
year?
work like 30 miles to the gallon.
Pick
Better at least.
pick your
Because
you know,
I've got a two-door.
I would say
2002
something
Toyota
made in the
Celica.
last
I'm getting-
15 years.
Okay, so mine's 20 years old. 21 years
Well,
old.
you better be fit last 15 years, at least 30 miles a gallon. Better be more than 30, but
Yeah, because I'm
It's a
getting 30,
minimum of 30.
31, 32.
Okay, so what you want to pick the Camaro?
How about a Sequoia? It gets 12.
it's like 12.
12 miles a gallon. So
Eating.
my 74 Chevelle, if I'm not wide open throttle, which you're really not all the fucking time, most of the time you're idling, cruising around, you know.
Yeah.
I get 19 miles a gallon. It's a 74 carburetor.
Which is
I
still
get-
better than the dadgum brand new Hummer.
Right.
Yeah, because I get about 28 in the Explorer,
Exploder.
give or take.
So I mean, like, and
Depends
fuel
on who's driving
economy
it.
hasn't gotten better in the greater scheme of things. Yeah,
Definitely
some
gotten
of the
worse
four
because of it.
cylinders are really pushing that limit, but then you sit there and you look at those motors, and they're starting to have issues with them not lasting as long as they used to.
It's because I think they've been
'cause they're using
secretly
cheaper
diluting the
parts.
fuel more.
It's not cheaper parts, and
I
that's
think they've-
actually a misnomenclature on there. They're fucking with the timing and the fuel ratio so hard. They're fucking leaning these motors out, and lean is hot.
Yeah,
They're
like,
trying to
not
make
even
up
running
with
on
it with a cooling system,
like corn water.
and it's just not adequate when you have runaway temperatures.
Correct. That's true.
And the parts are fatiguing under heavy duty heat cycling.
Dude, you want to see what your car can do? Go find a pump that'll get you no ethanol petro, and do that for about a month, and then just see the performance difference in your car.
Oh yes.
Like that ethanol crap, like it doesn't burn, man. Like what are you doing? You're putting this in a
So
combustion
with my
engine.
with
It's
my
just fake
Chevelle,
fluid.
Every tank of gas, I put a whole bottle of seafoam in it.
That helps, yeah.
And what that
Makes it
does
shiny.
for me is that the ethanol dries out in my carburetors and
Yeah.
leaves this gunky buildup in there that
Yep.
if it gets into some of the passageways, that carburetor's toast.
Yeah, you'd be cleaning out all the jets and everything. Like
It's a Rochester carburetor. So if it
Oh.
gets into the body jets and the
Ooh,
body
you'd be like-
ports, you'll
you'd be
never
pipe
get them
cleaning
out.
that bitch.
No, if it's in the actual carburetor body, they're done.
You can't get in there
No,
to clean it.
no, not at all.
Jeez,
there
that's
are
terrible,
your
Mobile.
accelerator pumps, and that is a
So
lever that's
terrible.
on the outside, and it sprays through the body of the carburetor.
Oh.
And if you ever hit the throttle on it and it's carbureted, and you're looking down in there, and you don't see the extra squirt, and it just kind of dribbles out, carburetor's done. Unless you haven't changed out the accelerator pump plunger. If you haven't done that, I start with that. If that fixes it, cool, you're golden. But if you've already rebuilt your carburetor and you go to hit the throttle and it just kind of dribbles, you need a new carburetor.
They call it a jet for a reason. It's called squirt. It's got a squirt, yo.
Yeah. You need the full prime on there.
Yeah, those old carbureted cars that just drip, man, they don't run so well. Or they'll run, but they
It's like Chicago every tank. I used to use that Seafoam. I should probably use a bottle or two of that for my Jeep. Now, if you've got the old school inline 4-cylinder, the inline 4.0,
Nothing like seafoam on a rotary though.
talking
Talking about smoke for days.
yeah. But it cleans the hell out of a rotary really nice, though. I'm just saying.
It's always great.
If you've got an older Jeep like a CJ7, CJ6, if they're still carbureted, the fuel injected, you didn't see so much of gains with Seafoam. Usually, if you were having an injector problem with your Jeep, it was time to just replace your injectors.
Yeah, but lawn equipment loves Seafoam.
They're carbureted. That's why it's carbureted. Anything loves Seafoam. It's like because it gives you a light coating of oil, and it helps lubricate all the passageways really nicely too. So yeah,
passageways.
Put that shit in the gas. Put that shit in the oil. Put it in everything.
Put it in everything.
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 Yeah, I even put there's certain additives that I'll use that'll that help put in nano lubricants and stuff. I mean, some people think it's a scam, but if you've ever dropped oil out of your engine for whatever unexpected reason, some of those nanoparticle oils are embedded really nicely into the oil, into the parts.
Stay lubricated.
You get a few revolutions of the motor to be able to turn it off.
Well, my piston's slapping out on the outside. Oh, I should turn this off.
Right. You hear a little knock tapping. You're like, oh, it's time to turn this off. And you haven't scored your bearings because like you've got a nice coating of this, lubrication on there.
No, I was whenever I took valve covers off of cars, I'd used to just drip a little bit of marble mystery oil on top of the cams. It'll silence them down a little bit. People will be like driving their car afterward, like, man, I'm taking my car back to this mechanic.
Holden Wolf's like,
so
what's the
silent.
temps inside of everyone's house? It's 746 in Seattle. It's 81 degrees inside the house.
77 currently.
It's in the 60s
My
outside.
air conditioner's on.
It's
currently.
in the 60s outside, but my little grow room is almost 80 degrees.
I wish it was the 60s outside.
And then in the house it's like 75, 76-ish.
It's currently
What is it outside? It's 52 outside right now for me. But it's a
67.
72 and a half
67.
in my house all the time, all year round.
Jeez.
Because nobody touches my thermostat, damn it.
No, just my thermostat. Yeah, 77 outside, but the house is 81. Yeah. It's apparently 66 outside right now.
81 inside.
But
It's exactly
I
60
just-
I'd
degrees
be
out
butt
there.
naked on the couch. Like,
I got
couldn't deal with this.
76
I
right now.
just turned my AC on before I started streaming. Like it was 82 before I turned the AC on.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be continuing my my thing from last
I'm cool
year.
with living like a lizard. I like to be warm. That's just
Yeah.
So
it's just is an odd thing.
so I'm gonna do what I started last year. I'm gonna continue it this year,
It's humid as
which,
shit.
which
right now.
is I'm gonna use a little bit of AC just in my bedroom, and then the rest of the house I'm gonna do again no AC in the rest of the house. I will use my mining room cooling fans to just pull air through the house.
Yeah, there you go.
So whatever the temperature is outside, whatever the humidity is outside, is what my house is going to be, but the air will be moving.
Oh man, you should try to. Have you seen those like bed AC units? That like they're like a fan that like comes up.
Oh,
with
It, like,
the
yeah,
buttons.
blows-
yeah,
it, like,
yeah.
blows underneath your covers.
Yeah,
No, thanks,
yeah.
man. I've seen it. I was like, what? I'm good, man. I
They're
like my toes burning cold.
expensive, though, dude.
Are they?
Yeah.
I just thought it was a cool idea. It's like, instead of cooling the whole room, just cool your bed, because that's half the
It's
problem.
57% humidity right now,
Bullets,
Golden Wolf.
Wow.
Yeah, 57% humidity and a 51
Well-
degree dew point.
No, apparently for me it just dropped from 76 to 64.
Yeah, dude, it's been dropping like serious. Probably dropped like 15 degrees since the sun went down where I'm at. It's getting chilly. And after having days of like 90 degrees, you're like, what the F is going on? But these solar things, they mess with the weather too,
Yeah, I think my well house is 100 degrees right now.
That's normal. That's a decent temp, especially running all that stuff in there. It's
Yeah.
not bad at all.
I think so far the hottest I've seen is 105.
That's not too shabby. Well, I mean, the summer is young, my friend. We'll have to
I know.
see.
I'm not looking forward to the summer.
At least it's drier over there where you're at. You
Oh,
don't worry about that.
yeah, it's rainy season right now. It's nothing.
I know
Not
I know
dry.
I'm a Yankee and I'm like up north here and stuff, but man, I'm kind of looking forward to starting to plant some corn.
Current.
I know it sounds like something you should be doing down south, but here I am doing it up here.
That current just go out west.
I have corn started
freezing
here in the
later
house.
tonight.
Yeah, nice. Did you
Heck
get
yeah.
into some heirloom seeds, or you getting
Yeah,
GMOs?
buddy. Heirloom only.
You're gonna be part of the 3% of the country that eats real corn.
You want to know? I was sitting there looking, and I it's called. I got it from a company called Gurneys.com. I mean, no, I'm not trying to shill for them or anything like that. It's just where I bought them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Just
nobody's
full
getting paid.
It
transparency.
kind of sounded like a
Full
show.
full transparency of where I got them from.
Yeah, we had a
Okay.
name drop.
But it's
Shameless
they
show.
only have heirlooms, and the corn selection that they had, I was like, I'm like, oh, what should we get? I want a nice sweet corn or whatever. And I was like, oh, these ones right here. The name, gotta have it.
I have it.
Gotta have it,
Gotta
sweet
have it,
corn. Yes, gotta have it, sweet corn. I was like,
Is it like a
because of
white
the
sweet
name,
corn?
sold. And it's like, I guess it's one of the varieties that's more exclusive to that company. Like it's
Oh.
one of their varieties.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'll check it
It's one of
out.
their GMO
Hell yeah.
brands.
Next
Yeah.
time.
No, they don't have
barbecue
GMO.
at Lem's house.
They're not they're not. They don't sell to commercial farms. That's
Private
that's what you get at Walmart.
only. Please, everybody, if you're buying your food at Walmart, please find a different place to go buy your food.
Right? It's
I'm telling
fucking
you, because I love you.
and please, people, It is proven fact. You can go ahead and Google it yourself. You want to fact check me. 94% of all soy products are GMO. 94%.
And stay away from lectins. It's like soy lectin is the most toxic crap you can put in your body.
Monsanto is wonderful. I know, right? Chicago brew. They're real one.
Yeah, people think Monsanto went away, but no.
Soy products, high estrogen. I know. We all want to be part of the soy boy club, right?
But I wanted to grow moobs, guys. Come on.
Right? We want to have our Bill Gates moobs.
Yeah.
We all deserve Bill Gates moobs.
Soy.
They're his moves, and he wants them now.
Soy boys.
Yeah, there's no such thing as organic soy anymore, unfortunately.
I mean,
well, I mean, if
everything,
statistically it's 94% of all soy is GMO, means there's at least a 6% chance that you could theoretically find a real farmer that's not playing with fucking GMO crap. It's a 6% chance.
It's like trying to find the grapes now. Like everybody wants seedless grapes, so that's all we have. Like,
right.
Seedless grape is GMO. Like there's no way you get.
Not always. I will disagree with that one. You can cross strain and get the genetics that you are more favorable to not produce seeds.
True, you can, but I mean,
without
you can also
where the GMO stuff really comes in is so that they can become pest resistant, disease resistant, and be able to grow in sterile soil.
You know what else they're doing right now is they're vaccinating for cancer too. And
no. They want to vaccinate for the human malware virus. They want to put
that's what we do.
They want to put the COVIDs into the lettuce and into the beef.
Yeah, they're already doing it. Bill Gates has already said this.
Yep.
They're already making. What they do is they
Chicago brew Terminator seeds. Yes,
they'll sprout the seeds, right, and then they'll put them in this bath, and then they'll suck all the air out of the bath. So the plant has no. It'll suck the air out of the roots and all the rooting system and everything, and it'll pull this fluid into it. This fluid will essentially make a virus. So when they plant the plant back and it grows to be a plant, you can eat whatever the plant produces, and you have the virus /
Oh yeah. That's old technology. They've been able to do that for a long time.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, I mean the tinfoil conspiracy hat behind that. That's why most of America is sick.
Well, that and they've synthesized and fabricated all of our grains to nothing. So that's why we're
I mean, it's like the conspiracy theory that we're all living in the Matrix. I mean, when was the last time you saw your neighbor bring in groceries?
Bringing in groceries. Everybody's an NPC,
right? Oh, we got a son of a rabbit with the 22.
Ooh, automatic. Son
22. What up, dude?
What's up?
Yeah, Terminator seeds is right.
All right, it is 7:56 my time. I gotta be jumping out.
We might need some FAs so you can get an announcement. So you can
it's time for an announcement because I actually gotta jump out of here because we're heading to Oceanside to spend the weekend with my brother.
Oh,
and
have fun, bro.
I still gotta work, so I gotta drive and then, wake up at like 3:00 in the morning still.
Well, good thing you live so close to the coast and stuff and water.
Yeah, not too far.
Oh, we got FAs.
Sea of FA.
Gold Wolf put them
Look
in
at
quick.
that.
It must have a button. It's like DCA button. Where is it? Pow.
Ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome. Yo. All right, so Mikkel, before I jump out of
So-
here, what's happening tomorrow?
So tomorrow, is the good old Saturday morning lineup. You got me. I'll be going live at 9 o'clock in the morning. Cool standard time. Chump Change should go live before me. He didn't last week. So I don't know if he'll go live tomorrow, but he's been on time this week, so I would assume he'll go live at around 8:15 or so Central Time. But if not, you'll see me at 9, and you'll see Serpent following up after me at 10 o'clock, and then you'll have our boy Panda going live at 11, and then Rabbit Mining will go live at noon. He was sick the week before. Got it. So that will be the morning lineup. Now, granted, those are all Central Times, so time will change accordingly depending upon where you live. But that will be the Saturday morning lineup. And then, of course, we will have us here on DC Adventure again with me and our boy Nemesis over there. We'll be live again tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. Cool Standard Time.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
brother.
what happens when RGB goes away, man? We won't be able to see our rigs in the dark anymore.
But you'd be saving
Well,
power
then-
and electricity, and that's money.
It doesn't look as cool though, man.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look as cool, but
My BC 250 rig lights up my entire well house because
Yeah.
it's just
Like, what's that
stupid
guy
bright.
doing over there?
Dude, like I walked by and I was like, Jesus, that is
Like
like
daylight in
so
there, like-
bright.
hey, man, do you know that what is it? Gamers Nexus and Jay's 2 Cents have both proven that if you have too much RGB, it's going to create a lot of heat.
Yeah, it's facts.
I mean, this could be the reason why those fans are just screaming, dude. It's like the RGB
no,
is so
definitely
bright.
not.
It's like, oh god, it's so
Definitely not
harsh.
the reason.
I mean, LED is pretty freaking cool. So
Pretty cool, but it runs everything warm.
it's like I went to go replace the light bulb in the rental I'm in, and I was like doing the old like tap test because it was on, I was like, is this thing hot? Like, what's going on? I was like, it's cold. I'm like,
touch.
They're like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
okay, we're
LED.
Oh, hold on. Son of a rabbit
No.
said, be careful. My Ton Wallet and Ton Wallet browser extension. He got scammed today.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Graham and your ton is gone. Jeez,
Graham and
dude,
ton.
what happened? Did you click a funky link or something?
Maybe.
Or is there a flaw with the wallet?
Was your Ton wallet and your Ton browser extension using the same seed phrase?
Uh-oh. Same wallet, same phrase. Different wallet, same phrase. That would be terrible.
Ninja Pool and a Telegram bot.
Yeah, because Graham's or Ton's a Telegram coin. It's based for Telegram.
Oh,
It was necessary to connect it to Ninja Pool
Yeah.
and Telegram bot. Okay.
That's unfortunate, my friend. I'm sorry.
I'd be curious to know
Happens to the
like,
best
how
of us, though.
exactly you got your keys touched though.
wow. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I don't wish that upon anybody.
Yeah, nope. Been scammed before. Know how it feels. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
The only thing you can really do with crypto these days is lick your wounds. Because what are you gonna do? You're gonna go, oh, this guy stole some. I mean, it's not even BTC. It's like some random, poo coin. They're not gonna give a shit. They're like,
Yeah,
"You can
no.
file a police report.
like
I have
that's
heard
not going to
that
do
people
anything.
going after like BTC scammers and stuff, but like that's rare. Like, I mean, they do have like little tiny jurisdictions and police departments near where I live that do like have like crypto-esque kind of thing going on. But I mean, you're talking very few people even look into this stuff right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, gentlemen, I got to take off. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's watching, thank you so much for being here. I know I haven't contributed too much today. It's just
Hey,
sometimes
you know
it
what,
happens
Chris?
that way.
I'm just glad that your smiling face is looking back at me right now.
Yeah, hit me up on like Twitter or something, Son of a Rapid. I would love to like dig
All
into that.
All right. You guys take care. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh wow.
Later, dude.
I'm about to get out of here too because apparently we should see fantastic things outside right now.
Right.
These
Yeah,
are
I kind of
from
want to get out there and see
these are
some stuff.
from like people. It's fucking stupid ass.
You posted
Blur.
on our Discord. What is it? Oh,
I can post in Discord. Yeah, it's just a Twitter thing.
1.1.1.1.
Penalize him some
One
green
dot,
points.
1 dot.
Participation is mandatory.
Let's turn off
Too
the
funny.
background blur.
Mandatory.
Yeah, this is someone posted this on Twitter from Northeast Edmond.
What
Just
is
like
it? Is it
northern skies.
1.1.1 Cloudflare? What's 1.1.1?
Well,
Discord
101 is
invitation
Cloudflare.
invalid.
That's what I thought.
What? The one in our link is no longer good anymore?
A lot of them got canceled.
Uh-oh.
But it should have been repopulated.
What?
That's weird.
Hmm.
Zombie dust. It only turns you into a zombie if you got the priggity proc, man. So you
It's super cloudy. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of weird, man. I don't
gotta get vaccinated before you get dusted.
know why the Discord link is jacked.
The zombie dust
Oh,
started
this one
where I
works.
was at. They said where I'm at on East Coast. They said best time to see was like sunset, so that would have been like 9 p.m. for me. And it
Mhm.
is 11:04 right now.
So I know that invite works. Weird. It's using some old description.
Really?
Yeah.
Did somebody hack your account just to change your Discord link? Those bastards.
Just to break it, nothing
No,
else.
YouTube would do that shit to us too, wouldn't they? Like, hey, watch this, guys. This is funny.
we also don't have Dozord Insiders and the other stuff anymore. Those were all removed, but they're still on this.
They were removed, not by
Weird.
you.
No, like they were removed a while back because those Discords don't exist anymore.
Oh, we changed them out. Yeah, I got it. I gotcha.
Weird. It's fixed in the description now, but the one in the chat also is the same one, and it works. I checked it. Just wrote you on X. Cool. Yeah, I would love to hear about that.
Yeah, man, stay frosty. If you find out what kind of loophole they gave to you, like let us know. Or they just brute force it against the. See that's another thing that scares me too. Like when you're doing all this stuff and you're like logging into all these like miners and things, like you're at the mercy of the mining software as well.
Yep.
So it might be the only software that works with so and such coin, but that's kind of scary.
To Miguel? No, not me. I don't mind Tone or Gram. I don't like that it's a Telegram coin. I don't like they have a 50% fee, and I don't like the huge fees that you got to pay to swap from gram to ton. So I don't mind it. That's just me.
Gram to ton.
I'm not everybody else, but I would be curious to know what happened.
Yeah.
These are facts.
What you guys been doing?
Not a whole lot.
Still turning wrenches,
Nothing.
them, or you give up?
Yeah, I'm still turning wrenches for right now.
Yeah, sucks. I'm actually coming to the end of one of my contracts, and I don't have another gig lined up yet. It's gonna get a little.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we might be dusting off the toolbox.
I don't know.
Like shit, no, dude. But that fucking job doesn't make enough money.
Not mining.
Not around here, man. Bunch of yuppie scum everywhere. Damn yuppies. Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy. Like in my field right now, there's either jobs that are paying like 18 to
Like
25 an hour,
Checkman's
or
like, you
they're
guys
paying
buying
like
the
6 figures.
5900X? I do have a couple.
59X.
Yeah, 5900X.
Ooh, I got a 3900.
I have a 3900X.
3900 is nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I got a couple of 3900s, a couple of 5900Xs. I haven't bought any more, but yeah, I wouldn't turn down one for a cheap price. On sale for $260 a CPU.
That's not too bad. I mean, they're what, 400 new?
Something like that. So 260 plus probably another 240, 210 for a motherboard.
What, you can't get $100 Mobos for AM3 anymore?
Not
Sure.
likely.
Not likely. I don't think so.
I missed those Micro Center $99 motherboards. The
I've gotten lucky looking on Newegg and look for things that are like the refurbished ones.
Yeah.
I've gotten lucky there quite a few times.
Yeah. Oh man, the luck is the laptops at Micro Center when you get open box. It's like half price.
God, yeah.
Like it has no books or peripherals. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Does it start, load? Does it have a power brick? Like, can I take
Right.
it home?
Right.
Can I take it home?
I've had the same laptop for like a decade. It was like, I don't want to say it was like 3,500, like on the shelf, but they had an open box for like 1390 or something. I'm like, oh god.
Like I have my wife's old Toshiba satellite.
Yeah, those are tough ones too, man. They
Fuck
last.
yeah, dude. Love that thing. Thing fucking works amazing.
It turns on, man, and
Right?
it turns.
Turns on, it turns off, it charges, the keyboard works.
Oh, I mean, I've replaced the battery twice.
I don't mind
Still the
replacing
same power brick.
batteries. You know.
Still the same power brick, but I have
Right.
replaced the battery pack twice.
I haven't done the battery. I'm probably due for that.
Well, I wait until mine are like pushing the cover off because they've exploded so much. I'm like, oh, there you go. It's good to go. My wifey's always like, the computer's like,
Oh yeah, Chicago.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
the Toshiba satellite that I have is a first gen, so it's one of the good ones.
yeah, at least it's not a Dell.
Right.
And I don't mind it. I like HP. They just run hot as fuck. So please put a laptop mat on that thing.
Right. And then back in the day, I would be like, oh man, I wish I can get one of these laptops. Nowadays, friends don't let friends buy Alienware either.
Yeah. I mean, if you like to waste money, who cares, right?
Well, if you like a Dell product.
Oh yeah, it's Dell 100%.
And
And listen, Alienware was when the original OG of Dell made Alienware, it was good. And then he left the company and everything go to shit. I think he's back in the company now just because everything went to so much shit. He's like, I gotta come back in and fix all this crap. You know, he probably saw his stock options going less and he's like, what are you guys doing in my company?
All right, let me head out here. My daughter is looking at me because she wants to go outside and look. So
yeah, I kind of want to go out there and look too. So
Yeah, all right.
I think we're gonna end it right here, guys. So thank you everybody for being here.
Peace.
All that good stuff. Definitely smash that
Mhm.
Lizard like button, especially if you enjoyed the conversations that we had today.
Yeah.
You know, I think we had some good
They're
conversations.
different
that's for
every
sure.
week, man. You know, you guys
Right,
have to
right.
keep coming back because you never know what the fuck we're
Right,
gonna
there are
talk
different topics. There's nothing specific. It's a kickback casual Friday as usual. Thank you everybody for being here. All that good stuff. If you're new here, I think Mikkel is trying to fix the Discord link. Well, hopefully we'll
it's
have
already
it.
fixed in the chat.
Okay, cool. It's already
Apologize
fixed
to
in
anyone who
in
tried to-
chat, but we're gonna get it fixed in the description below too.
It's already fixed.
It's already perfect. So links
Damn,
down
son.
below, guys, for all you new people. Certainly join the Discord, all that good stuff. If you've been here for a while and you like to support what we do, come check us out on the Patreon. Links down below. All that stuff's down there. Everything you want to know about us down there, down below.
Savage, that's right.
Right along with that Lizzie like button and smash it. Smash it really hard. And with that being said, peace out. Stay savage. And we'll see you on the next one.
There you guys.